Okay, it's 23:41. I'm supposed to be streaming from YouTube from Ukraine with an understanding, me being who I am, I'm just kind of irritated today with these clowns at YouTube. And I'm trying to express myself, but I don't reckon it matters. Somebody will think that there's something wrong with me for exposing the fraud of a company that I've been watching uh, rip people off and censor people and lie to people about who they are and what they do. One of the reasons I'm able to do that so uh, candidly is because I live over in this war zone, and we caught YouTube and the rest of these so-called Silicon Valley fools over here committing crime in Ukraine before this war broke out. And I'm also a U.S. Army Signal Corps, and we know that the censorship has been going on pretty heavy in my life, and the denial of my rights has been going on. And we know that there's assholes that's been stalking me online. And I know that I live daily with the hell of being a father of a kidnapped child, a father of dead children, the owner of a stolen defense research property, the owner of stolen money. Yeah, a man denied his rights under code of law cross border so that they can suppress the crimes of idiots and fake governments that created fake maps and created fake history, using fear mongering and fiat currency to control the world. This will be who I am, and I'm okay being that, broadcasting from Ukraine on the 16th of August, 2024. But I'm going to call YouTube out one more time for the lying, dishonest, unethical, fucking human beings that they are. And they can talk about their algorithms all they want. And I'm sure they'll delete this damn stream, but I'm recording it, so I'm just going to continue to be me. I think it is important that YouTube understands what I'm saying here today. I'm United States Army Signal Corps. My name's Lanier. I don't need your fucking permission to monitor this channel and to broadcast my stuff. I have unlimited broadcast rights anywhere on this digital footprint called the RF spectrum. And the stuff that you've been doing to me since I came to Ukraine in 2008 is a damn crime. But more importantly, the stuff you've been doing to the world is a crime. And I'm calling out the lawyer for YouTube. You unethical bastard. You lie to your partners in business. You lie to the puppets that you put up there as figureheads in companies. You've used the platform of YouTube to cause the trafficking of human beings, the theft of intellectual property. There's been more porn on YouTube than any other platform I've ever seen. And you lie about it. You constantly harass people that have rights to broadcast in favor of people that don't. And the best example I can give the world of the hypocrisy of YouTube as a lawfully appointed, non-criminal United States Army Signal Corps officer, the father of a kidnapped child, hell-bent on honoring my word to these people in Ukraine. You have a right to exist, YouTube, but that means so do I. And what I know is, as a person born with disabilities that work my ass off, not thinking that they're a crutch, mind you, I just wanted you to know how damn hard it is to be me. This computer makes me who I am because it helps me talk and see and hear and understand the world that I live in. And I have to have it whether I have money or not. And everything I've ever bought in this life is so that I can run my business. Because the American people and the people of Ukraine and Russia and the other part of the G20 military purview that I've been a family of my whole life. They say I have rights. But see, I don't really have any because of an anonymous lying asshole on YouTube, okay, that has resorted to plagiarizing every single step I've taken on this network, along with the rest of these Silicon Valley idiots. And the best example I can give you of the blatant fraud of YouTube is a simple click of a button on a tab for the Firefox browser. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on Pandora's Box, Episode 2, The Brink of Eternity. Okay? Now, it was produced by the BBC, and it was broadcast on UK TV as part of history. And I happen to own a collection of all of those. I absolutely paid for 6 video files of the Pandora's Box series. And I bought them here in Ukraine. Okay? And I upload them to my YouTube channel because I can. Okay? And what we know is, just like you can sit here and you can watch it today, you can go back one more time and you can see there's other people that's uploaded it. Okay? But if your name's Henry Bright Lanier Sr., Esquire, PhD, and you're the father of a kidnapped child, calling out criminal idiots in YouTube for dishonesty under color of law against the American people and the Ukrainian people, I ain't got no rights. Case in point being right there. If you scroll down, you'll see all of my videos published. I got some private and some public, but I don't really have any computer secrets anymore. Anybody that knows me knows. And see right here? If you go in and you look, they have blocked my version of it. And you got to know when they did it. Okay? They did it when I started talking about the crimes in my live stream of what YouTube has done. Okay? They can't explain why it's blocked, but it is. I have every right under law to broadcast it from Ukraine. I mean, I actually bought the disc. I buy stuff all the time. And because I'm a radio operator, and I have the authority of the Ukraine government to broadcast unlimited, I've been working very hard to build a radio and TV station. And I'm just a little bit slower than most people, because I have to fight with clowns and fake companies. And I have to spend a lot of money getting rid of criminals, and I have to react to my own people not being able to have their money because of the criminal idiots at the Federal Reserve that allows YouTube and the rest of these Silicon Valley freaks to do what they do at the expense of other people's rights. And this is the only truth I have for people today. And I'm making this broadcast out of reality. I'm not really upset with the people that work for YouTube. It's not my job. I was taught not to kick an idiot. Also, I'm not even upset with the fake figurehead of the so-called CEO of YouTube. But however, under force of positive law, specifically the United States Title 50 and Title 10, and the other laws of those United States from which I sprang, and even under the laws of Ukraine, okay? The lawyers in the United States, the so-called keepers of justice, you're a bunch of fucking hypocrites, and you're a bunch of liars, and you're a bunch of thieves, and you've been hurting my business a long time. I don't give a damn about your friggin' policies, all of your so-called acts. What I know is YouTube exists because it took public money, because that's what fiat money is. Okay? And because it took fiat electric money, using stolen technology of a reverse engineered shopping cart technology further into a reverse engineered computer processor on the servers that they don't even own, I'm just calling you out for what you are. You're a hypocrite, and you're a liar, and you're a thief, and you're monetizing stolen property every day. There are no intellectual property laws There are no copyright laws. That is the fraud on the global stage. You can't claim that you're a global company and then say you don't have global rights. It's a lie. Okay? You don't have any right to monitor other people's communications without their permission. Each one of these channels, quote unquote, they're private. You're not a public facing entity based on your lies. And you are in fact a publisher. Okay? You keep claiming that you're not based on the fake law that was enabled that you think is legitimate. But I happen to know under military law and under criminal law, I have enough evidence to cause YouTube to be shut down and sold at auction for fraud and prosecute these clowns. And that's one of the reasons they don't want me to come home. And one of the best ways that I can continue to convince people of reality is you got to think about what it's like to be stalked online and to have people continuously stalk you. And of course, the only way I can really prove that is I have to go in a step further, and I have to go back to continuing to expose myself publicly, okay, and go to the dashboard to talk about my subscribers, okay. I mean, I'm not somebody that makes money off of videos. I just happen to create stuff that I like. And if you look, there's a fact, okay? With the exception of one person in this stream, okay? What I know is every one of these people that are following me as my subscriber, beginning as early as October of 2008, every one of them were liars, and every one of them were thieves. And that's what I know. With the exception of one. I won't say which one. Okay? So, you know, I'm tired of being tracked by criminals. I'm tired of no rights to block people from tracking me. I'm tired of criminals having rights. YouTube is a fake platform. They automatically, when you upload your stuff, they automatically mirror it and copy it, and it's gone. It don't belong to you anymore. And all their so-called algorithms that says that they're protecting people, it's a damn lie. It's an absolute damn lie. Because these people that are stalking me and continue to threaten me, they're still in my life. And they get by with it. And that's the truth. And they're also connected to fake government agencies that are operating outside of law. And we know that as U.S. Army Signal Corps. It really is this way. YouTube promotes criminal activity because they don't afford the rights of legitimate creators of stuff to retain their stuff. And it really is that way. This stupid idea of what I can and can't do on my private channel is bullshit. I don't need YouTube's permission as a member of Signal Corps to be on this platform. I'm here as a monitor of criminal activity, and I've been enabled with that authority since 1983. So we know about the fraud of YouTube. Okay? We know about the fraud of YouTube. I mean, they talk about content violations. Prove it. You know? They're claiming that, I mean, it's like everything you do, they're sitting there telling you it's wrong. But see, it's not. And you say, well, I'm not the first one to have to go through this. I'm telling you what the law says factually. None of them have any authority to remove videos. That's what the real law says. Okay? And that doesn't change reality. Okay? These fake laws enabled by people, other words, it's a very basic premise. An unlawful order does not belay a lawful order. Okay? And an unlawful act does not belay a lawful act. And it's in this simple lie You own your computer. Okay? So everything that you produce on your computer belongs to you, or it wouldn't be on your computer. This idea of these fools are telling you that that somebody owns words, that somebody owns a sound. It's just not real. It's factually impossible to be that way. And the quantum computer that I designed, that I've been denied my right to build a factory for because of clowns like this and these fake intelligence agencies that are hell-bent on speaking out of both sides of their mouth, it's just wrong. Coming back to my content again, you have no idea what it's like to be censored under lawful contract. Yeah? But that's what's going on. I mean, it's disgusting what they're doing. It's absolutely disgusting. And you say, well, they don't do that. Well, I think they do. They've deleted content that belongs to me with no authority of law that I made with my own hand using software that I paid for as a video producer. Yeah? And I'm thinking, well, if you can do this to me as U.S. Army and a contractor, okay, what are you doing to other people? Which is why I'm trying to make this broadcast here today. It really does matter. I think it does. I go back to my oldest video here. And you look at my dates. It's right there. I published my first video on this channel January 21st of 2009. See, I was already heartbroken. People had already kidnapped my child. Okay? And people were trying to help me. But I use my videos to help me remember stuff. And I know that I was in another country other than Ukraine or the United States in 2009. And I had worked very hard using very expensive software and a very expensive computer to create this thing called Dreams. It was a video. It was for only 4.8 minutes. And it belongs to me. I made it with my own hand. And there was nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with this. Okay? And yet they just deleted it. But they can't tell me why. Okay? And the way that you go and you look, you say, why does it matter? Maybe it doesn't matter to people that you can spend 6 months making something and then watch it disappear. Maybe it doesn't matter that oh, you can always make something else. And see, they live in this world of reality. I mean, I know when I published it as a private video, and I explicitly said that it was not made for kids. Because I have a right to share private video. I don't need their permission to determine what is private to me or what is public to me or what is unlisted to me, but that's what these fools are doing. And I'm telling you under force of law to the so-called fake-ass law and legal beagle, you fake idiot. I mean, you are. Under law, the legal officers of this company, YouTube, and the rest of these so-called damn top 10 elite platforms, every one of the legal officers for these companies should be arrested for fraud under color of law. And that's exactly what the data says uncorrupted. And if you live in Ukraine, you know more about what I'm talking about than most. Okay? I mean, my God, man, you have no idea what it's like to come over here and to see the amount of stolen, reverse engineered technology that these clowns from YouTube were pumping in here. See, what they did to make these streaming platforms real was they let people do all the work. People went out and bought expensive software to burn their own movies to their own devices. And then they created these fake campaigns of unlimited storages or lifetime domains and enterprise this and enterprise that and unlimited this and unlimited that. But all they really wanted was your damn file. Okay? They don't really care about you. They just wanted a copy of the fucking file. And that's what the data says. And now they're regurgitating all of this stolen technology in these videos and in these documents. They're regurgitating it to you in something called software as a service. They want you to pay per click to see, to hear, to speak. How many people are out there saying, pay me today? I mean, my God, man. How many people are saying, buy me? If you follow the logic of the way they do this, it's worse than the fiat currency bank would ever be. Okay? Don't I, as a person that survived dying, have a right to express myself as a photographer and a person that creates music? Don't I have, as a human being, don't I have a right to store my stuff that I made on my machine? I mean, I'm partnered with Microsoft, for God's sake. I wrote the damn protocols for their extensions. These people just treat you like shit. You know? We enabled the damn modem technology and the open source structures. And it's like all of a sudden, because I'm 58 years old, I don't have any fucking rights. Well, that's called versioning reality. Just like they've been doing about the fake maps and the fake history. You say, well, why does this matter to anybody? I'm going to tell you one more time what the law says uncorrupted. If they took public money, and if it's electric, it's absolutely public because it's a fiat currency. Okay? They're a public company, which means you can't regulate the public airways. Censorship under the U.S. flag from which they sprang is a crime, punishable by prison. You cannot suppress the rights of an American's right to free speech. You cannot suppress the rights of an American's right to record his own version of his own reality. You people are insane. I'm calling you out for the criminal bastards as you are under positive force of law at 0003 here on the 17th of August, just like I'm supposed to. We have evidence that YouTube and its fake fucking lawyers and its cross-border jurisdictional bullshit is suppressing the human and civil rights of its users for the purposes of theft of private property. And that's what's been going on since 2008. Actually, it's been going on longer than that. But see, I can't rely on the records that I had prior to 2008 because these clowns were so nervous about the level of crime that we exposed over here, they convinced people in America to steal a private defense research facility. And we've got the records on that too. This is the truth of what these fake Silicon Valley people do and these fake politicians. If you think they care about not killing a human being or not causing a human being to have a problem, they do. I've seen it with my own eyes after 41 plus years in the Signal Corps. And I'm not speaking here as some stupid whistleblower or some disgruntled American. I'm speaking here under positive force of law. YouTube, you're breaking the fucking law, you goddamn idiots. You're suppressing the rights of people to store their private content on a public channel. You do not own those fucking data centers. You do not own those transmitters. Therein, you do not own the content that is uploaded from somebody else's machines. It's factually impossible for any legitimate person in the legal profession to even remotely think that would be possible. And it goes the same way with these fake-ass newspapers. I mean, think about what they've done here. Oh, the New York Times, a newsprint company, is now in the electronic streaming business? No, you're not. You're a bunch of lying bastards that reduce your cost using stolen technology at the rights of the people that you guaranteed a job to, by continuing to take this corporate raider mentality of unlawfully consolidating shell companies that's used to launder money from illicit proceeds of human trafficking, child sex acts, and forced threat and coercion. You can't tell me that the YouTube channels don't stream that shit. It's already been downloaded. So what has to happen here today, as 0006 broadcasting from Ukraine, is the damn lawyer for YouTube needs to say to his damn so-called fake network administrators, turn off the goddamn data mining script, turn off the damn censoring script, and send these so-called damn moderators home, because they have no right to moderate any of it. You also need to expand the use of the technology in such a way that it makes sense. FTP protocol is a very simple thing. A simple file manager to allow people to upload and download their own data is the problem. You've usurped the basic protocols of the computer. Okay? All this in the cloud automated bullshit. You got to put it there to hide the crime. That's the only reason you're doing this. And you got to put it back. You know? A user interface is a file manager. YouTube, the studio, is not a file manager. It's nothing more than a way for you to create a fake report to justify a fake law. You're not a fucking copyright enforcement agency. You're not somebody that says you have to pay rent to listen to sound. You're not one that says you have to pay to see something. That's not who you are. You're a fucking criminal. And I'm saying this under positive law. I think I've said my piece for now. Okay? Under force of law, it is Saturday, August the 17th. Okay? And what I know is, come Monday morning, the 19th of August, if I have not heard from YouTube, okay, I'm going to go file this damn class action lawsuit. And I'm going to file the criminal lawsuit. And I'm going to do it in the 59 countries that I have the purview to do it in. And I know in some of these countries they're going to issue arrest warrants for you criminal bastards. And I hope they do. You're a bunch of lying thieves. And you've kept the world in a state of fear with your bullshit. You've destroyed good people's lives that make money with YouTube. Okay? I see all that is a way to baffle people with bullshit. You cannot be the thought police. You have no jurisdiction over copyright. You never did. You're a fake company. This is my last warning. I am Henry Bryant Lanier Sr., Esquire, PhD, United States Army Signal Corps. Stand your ass down and restore the data that belongs to me and to the rest of these people, or God is my witness. I'll spend the rest of my life tracking every damn one of you down and see you in prison. That would be all. You unethical, lying bastards.